Hello, folks. So here we are. We're going to try this little strum along session here. So I've picked out three songs. The lyrics and chords are in the PDF in this email for you. So we're going to do Folsom Prison Blues to start off with. We're doing it in the key of G. So the chords that we are using are G, C, D, and I'm also throwing in a G7 as a transition when we in the verse when we go from, I guess they're all verses, when we're going from G to C. I'm using that G7 as a transition. You don't have to when you're strumming along. One of the cool things about playing as a group with other folks is you get different sounds out of people's different instruments. So not only does your different ukulele combine with mine in a unique way, but how you play the chords. For instance, if I were to play the G up here, something like that, then that would give a different texture to the G that you're playing, and combining it all is super fun. All right, so let's get going with some Folsom Prison Blues. I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling round the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps rolling on down to San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't you ever play with guns. I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear the whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. I bet there's rich folks eating in a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee, smoking big cigars. I know I had it coming, I know I can't be free. But those people keep a-moving, and that's what tortures me. Well, if they freed me from this prison, if this railroad track was mine, I bet I'd move it on a little further down the line, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I want to stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. All right, next up on the list, we've got Bad Moon Rising. We're playing this in the key of C. So our chords are C, G, and F. I really like playing this song in the key of F, but it's got a B flat in there that'll crop up really quickly. And I've been throwing y'all a lot of B flats. I want to give your fingers a break. So we're gonna do this in the key of C, and I'm gonna just sing a little bit lower. Can't really see, but we got like storminess coming out there. It feels like something's on the rise. Maybe I will try it. Maybe I will try the yelly version. I was gonna save the banjolele for Rocky Top. It felt appropriate for Rocky Top, but maybe the banjolele is very loud because it's essentially a banjo, but tuned like a ukulele, so it's loud like a banjo. switching back to my regular old soprano for a little rocky top here. There are a few changes going on in here. The pattern is repetitive, so you'll catch on pretty quickly if you're not as familiar with the tune. But the chords we have are D, G, we have B minor, A, and C. Now, some of these moves go by kind of quickly. One of the tricks that I try and do when I have to jump quickly between chords is finding the right fingering that's comfortable for both neighboring chords. I play that D chord with my index finger on the 2nd fret of the C, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G, and I tuck my ring finger on the 2nd fret of the E there. So it's kind of a little contrary to a lot of books and such that teach the D chord like this, which is totally fine. But I find that this is a little more comfortable for me to go back and forth to the G chord. From that D, I can slide my ring finger up to the 3rd fret and swivel my middle finger from the 2nd fret of the A to the 2nd fret of the G. Still not the easiest move. You might find this slide a little bit more comfortable, this particular movement, but that's the one that does it for me. The B minor can sneak up on people. So B minor, again, we're barring the 2nd fret of all of our strings and throwing our ring finger on the 4th fret of the G. So it's 4th fret of the G, 2nd fret of the C, E, and A. But just remember that a B minor 7 also works excellent. And that's just one finger across all of our strings. There's another one that I tend to play fast. I get excited when I play this song, so I usually speed things up. Apologies if I'm getting out of control. Maybe I can get a drummer for the next session. Okay, I'm going to start this off by just playing through the chord progression, the chord progression for the verse to start off, and then I'll jump in. The rain has come. All right, so this is going to be a rainy rocky top. I'll try and be loud enough to drown out the rain. Wish that I was on old Rocky Top down in the Tennessee hills. Ain't no smog or smoke on Rocky Top, ain't no telephone bills. Once I had a girl on Rocky Top, half bear, other half cat, meow. Wild as a mink, but sweet as soda pop, I still dream about that. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Once two strangers climbed old Rocky Top, looking for a moonshine still. Strangers ain't come down from Rocky Top, reckon they never will. Corn won't grow at all on Rocky Top, dirt's too rocky by far. That's why all the folks on Rocky Top get their corn from a jar. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. I'm gonna play an instrumental verse, so if anybody wants to solo, take a lead. I've had years of cramped up city life, trapped like a duck in a pen. All I know is it's a pity life can't be simple again. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Thank you all so much. Hope you enjoyed that. Email me if you liked it and you want more, or if you've got song suggestions, or if you just want to share whatever it is that you're doing right now. I am gonna listen to the rain hitting the roof of the RV for a little bit. So I hope you all have a wonderful week. I will talk to you soon. Take care.